So Julian goes to the mall with Z dollars. She spends one third of her money on jeans. So hold on, let me write this down. So she goes to the mall with Z dollars. Okay. She spends one third on jeans. Okay. She spends one half of her remaining money on food. So half of remaining on food. And if she only spent money on jeans and food, okay, so she only spent money on these two things, and she's left with $4. So $4 left. Okay. What is the value of Z? So it's asking me how much money she started off with. I really, really like this question because it illustrates this strategy of working backwards beautifully. So the question is saying, what is the value of Z? And I know that Z is the amount of money that she starts off with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work with my answer choices. I know my answer either has to be A, 9, it has to be 12, C, 18, or D, 24. Let's start somewhere in the middle. Let's start at 12. Let's pretend as if Julianne started with 12 points. Or sorry, not 12 points, $12. So she started with $12. So if she started with $12, the problem tells me she spends one third of her money on jeans. So if she spends one third of 12 on jeans, that implies that she spends $4. Now, if you're forgetting, one third off 12, off all of it means multiplication. So one third times 12 is 12 over 3 or 4. So that's how I got that $4 in jeans. Make sure you're good at those simple operations like I did over here. So now she spends $4 in jeans. Now she's left with, so after spending $4, she's left with $8. Keep in mind, the problem is saying she spends one half of the remaining money on food. So she spends, if she's left with $8, she spends half of that, which means $4 on food. So in total, she spends $4 on jeans and $4 on food, which means that she spent $8. Now, if she spent $8 and she started off with $12, how much money is she left over with? She's left over with $4. Look at that. It worked out with B right away. I don't have to do anything else. B works out. I started off in the middle, and if the number was higher or lower, I would have either gone to C or I would have gone to A, but B worked out with 12. My answer is B. Let me show you why 18 wouldn't work. So if she had $18 that she starts off in, and she spends one third on jeans. So one third of 18 is $6. So she spends $6 in jeans. And then after that point, she would have $12 left, right? Because she spends $18 in jeans. Oh, sorry, $18 she starts off with, $6 on jeans. So 18 minus 6, $12 left. Now out of that 12, she spends half on food. So that means she spends 6 on food. So she spends $6 on food, $6 on jeans. So that's a total of $12. She started off with 18. That means that she's got $6 left over here. So C wouldn't work. Just for fun, let's try out 24 also. If she spent one third on jeans, one third of 24 is 8. 24 minus 8 is 16. So 16 left over. Out of that 16, she spends half on food. So 8 on food, 8 on jeans, 8 on food. That's 16. 24 minus 16 is 8 left. So D wouldn't have worked out. So really, the strategy here was working backwards. Use the answer choices as much as you can. The question is saying, what is the value of Z? I know that Z has to be either 9, 12, 18, or 24. I tried out 12, worked through the problem just the way it told me, step by step, and figured out if it made sense. And it made sense with B, 12. I make my answer B.